Here is Mephibosheth. He's in a place called Lodabar, a place of rejection, a place of isolation. He is in a place of obscurity. He is in this place. Lodabar literally deals with this idea of a place of negation. The whole idea is when you look at this word and you break it down in its original term, you will discover that Lodabar deals with negation, a place of no pasture or no word. Somebody say no pasture, no word. Here is Mephibosheth. Watch this carefully. He has found himself in a place where he is misunderstood by people who have no context of his story. And now he finds himself in a very difficult place. Somebody tonight, you have found yourself in a place called Lodabar. It is a crazy place. Maybe you go there to work. Maybe it's the place you're going to go when you go home today. But everybody here will have a Lodabar experience, a place where people don't always understand who you are, and people who don't understand who you are don't know how to handle who you are. There's some people that are hating on you, and the truth is, if they really understood the hand of God upon your life, they might scoot over closer to you rather than reject you. People of God, you have to understand that this place of Lodabar is a place of obscurity, and you need to understand that it's in this place where you're going to find out that you can experience your greatest turnaround. It's in Lodabar, your place of frustration, your place of isolation, your place of obscurity, where you can see the hand of God move like you have never seen God's hand move before. It's in Lodabar where God will prove all of the people who gave up on you wrong. God will literally bring you to the 50-yard line and shine a spotlight on your life and say, look at what I can do with somebody who has destiny upon their life. There are people who gave up on you, who rejected you, who said you wasn't going to be nothing, but guess what? God's going to get the last laugh. Tonight, somebody needs to understand that even though you may be in Lodabar, a place of no pasture, a place of no word, a place of negation, isolation, obscurity, a place that you didn't necessarily want to be in, but you are there because of people who didn't know how to handle you. You're going to find out tonight that God is about to give you your greatest breakthrough in that place called Lodabar. As a matter of fact, people of God, there are people that shook their heads and felt sorry for you. They looked at you and said, my God, it must be rough down there. How in the world could you be in a place like that? But I wish you look at somebody and tell them, take one last look at me. Tell them this is the last night you're going to see me in Lodabar. Yeah, tell them this is my last night in this place of rejection. This is my last night in this crazy place. His paralysis is a retardation in his destiny. He could be there much quicker, but he has to depend on other people. He is now unable to move at the pace in which God originally intended him to move. This paralysis, watch this, I want you to get it. It is interesting because there are people I'm talking to right now. You're experiencing certain paralysis in your life. Perhaps it's a domestic paralysis. Perhaps the marriage is not where it ought to be. Maybe somebody else. It's a social paralysis. Maybe you're wondering, why me? Well, everybody else is getting dating. Everybody else is getting married. I'm tired of being a bridesmaid. What's going on? Why me? Maybe it's you economically. Your money is funny. Your change is strange. Your credit can't never get it. Why am I always struggling? I'm always sowing, but I never see any return. Maybe it's you emotionally, and maybe it's you spiritually who's struggling. There was a paralysis in your life. I need you to understand something. Now, look at his paralysis, but also understand his placement, because the Bible says he's in Lodabar. Somebody shout Lodabar. See, to mention Lodabar is a place, but over there, it is that place over there. Watch this. Lodabar is that place over there. It's over there. You know, that's where you put people what you don't know what to do with. Lodabar is that place because once I name you a paralysis, once I name you a paralytic, I must create an institutional reality to confirm what I name you. I must construct a system to reinforce to you who you are. So every day you wake up, you are reminded that you are the crippled one. You are the paralytic. Because if I don't create an institutional reality to remind you who you are, one day you might wake up and realize who you really are. Now, we don't necessarily put people in Lodabar particularly. We just run a train track down the middle of them. We put an airport on the other side of them and constantly remind them they're bored on the wrong side of the track. But tonight, I have still come to tell you that even if you're in Lodabar, God still has a breakthrough coming for your life.